distance if it stays green.
Eddie, you know what this position's like for Danica Patrick right now? Her foot is flat on the gas. Heart rate is racing right now. She's pushing as hard as she can, and she's driving into the turn, hitting her marks, just going, come on, I need more speed.
These things will only go so fast. Once you get the throttle all the way down, that's it. That's all they have. And we explained very well that she has a lot of downforce in her car right now, but she's doing, I think it's going to happen right about here. Going for the lead, Bertrand Baguette with 12 laps remaining. And we have our 10th different leader, our 22nd lead change. A race car driver from Belgium. And I bet the record book, he might be the first Belgian. As there's Thomas Schechter, he has made his final stop. Remember, he was 9 laps fewer on the availability to go the distance than those two in front of him. I'm checking the speeds for Dario Franchitti. He's running a conservative pace right now at 2:18. He knows that all these cars in front of him have to stop if this race goes slow. He's starting to save fuel already. He's trying to figure out from his pits. They're telling him, save as much fuel as you can, stretch it to the end. Rick, what have you got on Bertrand Baguette?
Well, the first thing you need to remember with Bertrand Baguette is he has not raced since last year. He has not been in the series this year. He came back to run this race and got back in. However, he's been working with Dallara on a simulator. As a result, even though he hasn't gotten real seat time, he's been in that simulator helping to develop it for Dallara, and as a result, has been getting virtual seat time, which plays well. Now, as you said, he pitted on lap 159. Realistically, running this fast, running this hard, he's not very likely to make it to the end.
He finished 22nd in his one and only Indianapolis 500 last year. Right now, he is out in front of Danica Patrick by 0.7 of a second, and Danica has brought it into pit lane.
You hear the radio talking with Danica Patrick to come around the Marco Andretti pit, that of her teammate. She led this race, but the fuel strategy just didn't pay off. The unfortunate timing of the yellow flags costly for Danica as her car continued to get better throughout today, but a little bit short in the centennial anniversary of the Indianapolis 500.
And the right rear was slow on the tire change. You see side by side with Marco Andretti as they both come out of pit lane. Baguette continues. 10 laps to go. We're down to 10 laps. And guess who's now cycled through to second place? The 10 car of Dario Franchitti with J.R. Hildebrand right behind him. Those two do not have to stop. But it's going to be very tight on fuel. So the one that saves the most fuel, that is the most efficient, I think has got the best chance. Baguette's last lap, 2:16, 2:21 for Dario.
And the Panther machine with J.R. Hildebrand, the rookie, driving that car. Remember, Panther has finished second here twice. They certainly have a good car. He has done a very nice job today keeping his nose clean and experiencing the Indianapolis 500, especially with the difficult restart procedures, Eddie.
But he's a full 9 miles off Dixon that's running behind him. He gets around Alex Lloyd, who is in 18th position, now 2 laps down.
So is Panther gambling? If they're now running 215 miles an hour, have they calculated that he can run 215 without having to come in? Are they going to take a shot at it that way?
That's what it looks like. And the two teammates, Danica and Marco, looks like running together. If they do that in the right manner, they can catch up.
Well, but they need help because they're 39 seconds behind the race leader without something happening, because you know Dario Franchitti can go the distance. Unless she gets a yellow, both of them aren't going to get it done.
Never give up in this place because you never know what's going to happen.
Well, is Franchitti going to make the distance because it is somewhat close? Is Hildebrand with that real slow speed? Is he maybe doing the right approach with the Panther team to maybe go on that slower speed throughout here? 2:16 that last time by.
7 laps remaining. Baguette's lead over Franchitti is 5.8 seconds. The last lap for Baguette, 2:18. The last lap for Franchitti, 2:08.
They've caught on. They know they probably can't make it.
2:08. Remember, at this stage of the race last year, we were in fuel economy run mode then. Remember, it was the 10 and the 4. Dan Wheldon was in the 4 last year. Whoa, look at that move. Getting around the slower traffic, as that was Schechter and Danica. That is for position 11th and 12th. And that was Charlie Kimball, I believe, that they got around. Yes. Dario's pace has really dropped off. And Bertrand Baguette is just at a 2:18. His lead is up to 8.2 seconds. Could there be an issue other than fuel for Dario? We have 6 laps remaining. On board with Charlie Kimball. He has done a magnificent job today. Racing with diabetes. This is the farthest he has ever gone in a race car. He's running 12th right now. Last car on the lead lap, 40 seconds behind the race lead.
Amazing. He didn't just have the dashboard to worry about the engine, had his own engine to worry about, and he's run 5 to go all day.
5 laps to go. And the lead is up to 10 seconds. Bertrand Baguette could make history here, stunning everyone. It's Dario's last lap, 2:04.9.
Dario is in a full fuel conservation mode.
And what it's allowing is J.R. Hildebrand to close. Hildebrand is less than 2 seconds behind Dario. They're telling him, stick to the fuel number.
I do not believe that Bertrand Baguette is going to make it. So right now, you have to expect that he's going to have to come in for a pit stop here shortly.
And I think that's what Franchitti thinks also, because he's almost given up the chase.
4 laps remaining. We hear from pit road that they are laid out for a pit stop for Bertrand Baguette. Hildebrand has just gotten around Dario Franchitti while we focused here our action on our race leader. So now J.R. Hildebrand, who stopped at the same time with Dario, is in second place. The rookie could inherit the lead. Here comes Baguette. Baguette is coming down pit road. There'll be 3 laps to go this time by, and J.R. Hildebrand is going to have the race lead in a nip-and-tuck battle. Right behind him is Dario Franchitti. Here they come down the front stretch.
And he just did a 2:09. So look.
Now, the 23-year-old rookie is in the race lead.
Only in Indy.
Next time by, 2 laps remaining. Rick, give us an update on J.R. Hildebrand.
Well, let's talk about what happened last year. That's what's significant. Dan Wheldon was driving for Panther at the time. Remember, he pitted early. He saved fuel at the beginning of the stint. As a result, because he saved fuel at the beginning of the stint, Wheldon was able to run fast at the end, at the very end of the race. They've done the same thing with J.R. Hildebrand. He pitted early, saved fuel at the beginning of the stint, so you have it to run at the end. That's what he's doing right now. Could he be the next rookie winner of the Indy 500?
His last lap was at 2:16. Well, Scott Dixon has gotten around, and so has Dan Wheldon. Dario Franchitti is 4th, so his chances look like they have faded for the year. Here comes J.R. Hildebrand. This time by, the white flag is in hand. 2.5 miles. Come on, baby, bring it home. Keep going. The 23-year-old from Sausalito, California. Listen to the crowd cheer him on.
And how fitting for the National Guard car to win if he can indeed do that. Has he got enough fuel to make it to the end?
Half a lap. He's got half a lap to go, and he's the Indy 500 champion. Panther Racing, oh so good. They finished second here, twice here. They come again through the final 2 corners. J.R. Hildebrand. Careful of traffic. He's got to get around the lap. Traffic. 100 years. No! He hit the wall. Oh, my goodness. Checker. Keep your foot on the gas. Dan Wheldon is going to win right here at the end. That is unbelievable. Oh, my goodness. Wheldon, after finishing second the last 2 years, wins when J.R. Hildebrand hits the wall coming out at 4. Just as Scheckter did. What a tremendous finish. What a drive for Wheldon. I've been saying it all day that outside lane is That was Dan Wheldon, if you didn't know. Absolutely incredible finish here at the 100th anniversary of the Indianapolis 500. Whew. Driving for Brian Herman Motorsport. Stay out on the track. Stay out on the track. He becomes the 9th driver with 2 wins. And while he is celebrating, J.R. Hildebrand is aching inside.